Hey everyone, back again with another video to help you out. This time I'm showing you the location and removal of the Telematics module on this 2016 Dodge Dart. This module is also the Bluetooth receiver and controls several other features inside the car. So this is a where is it and how do I get to it video. This module is being bought by a customer who needs it from the junkyard, and this car is wrecked and I don't know what their issues are. It is very likely this module will need flashing or modding or syncing to work with the customer's vehicle. But if you're just wondering where this thing is and if you want to replace it yourself using the information available on the internet, then this video will show you where it is and what you need to get it out of there. So anyway, the tools you'll need are a Phillips head screwdriver, 7mm, and I used a 7mm on a nut driver in this fashion. Flathead screwdriver, obviously, and a flashlight also. And the biggest thing about this is where is it, and the location of this thing is behind, to the right of the steering column of this Dodge Dart. So this is the left side of the driver's side, and it's going to be over here to the right. So in order to do this, the best way is to remove the speedometer. In order to remove the speedometer, you have to remove the large bezel that runs all the way across this thing and around there. That was already done before I got here, so I can't speak to the removal of that, but there are, I'm sure, hundreds of videos how to remove that. But you have the speedometer that sits in here. You'll have 4 7mm bolts to remove, or you can actually just use a screwdriver because they're also screw heads. You can pull that back. There's a plug on the back side here to remove over here. Set that aside, and then you'll find right up here behind the speedometer is the location of one of the screws. Right in there is the zerk for the top screw of this thing. Now it's very difficult to get to. I had to, between using a 1/4 inch socket and a 7mm and the Phillips head screwdriver and the nut driver, was able to break it loose and use my fingers up here underneath this, the bar here for the speedometer housing and all that, was able to turn it enough to get that top screw loose. That's going to be your biggest issue, is getting that top one loose. Now I just did it through the speedometer hole here. You could conceivably do it from underneath, but you'll be doing some gymnastics in order to get under there. You'll still need to come underneath to begin with, because this module sits like so. You'll have that top screw, and then you'll have this screw right here, which you can access from underneath quite easily with just a Phillips head screwdriver, which I did. So you'll have to come up underneath, and you can either feel for it right there to the right, or you can lay on your back up underneath there. I'm not going to, just for the sake of this video, but looking down through, you may also need to disconnect this plastic hose here. And I'll show you. This plastic right here that holds that goes to the heater box, because it may be in the way when you're trying to get it out of there. So that is to be taken into consideration as well. But once you get those 2 screws out, you'll clearly have these 2 plugs you'll need to remove. You just press on these plastic triggers and pull the cables out. Again, this is in the junkyard, so not a huge deal here to just chop them off. But that's the location and removal of this thing. So if it helped you out at all, drop a like down below, subscribe for more videos, and if you have any questions, leave those down below too, and I'll help you as best I can. Thanks for watching.